Hello, hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Let's begin and see which zodiac sign needs the next reading. Gemini, welcome back. Let's start. Gemini people and placements from their spirit team, guardians and guides and deities that work with them. Thank you. Grape. Interesting. Mabon is the time of the vine or moon, the protective climber who also invites creativity. Grapevines are particularly passionate and speak to the wildness of our emotions as well as the deep truths of our heart. Particularly passionate. Okay, deep truth of our hearts. Eating grapes with thought and care, being mindful of their taste, even peeling them first to prolong the experience helps pause and take time to understand your own feelings. It's kind of giving, like on New Year's, I know there's like a tradition in some cultures where they have grapes, I think, near like New Year to like manifest. Brew a batch of mulled wine by heating up a bottle of red dry wine until it's steaming. Add a cinnamon stick, a cup of apple cider, the peel of one orange, and 3 cloves. Let it steep over low heat for at least 30 minutes. So maybe there's something about your immunity that needs to be strengthened, but don't allow it to come to a boil. Serve hot and enjoy with friends on a chilly autumn evening. It helps you understand each other's emotions. Maybe you need to go out for a drink with somebody. Interesting. All right. Gemini. Let's see what's going on. Let's pull. We have Sage on the bottom, so maybe there's some kind of cleansing going on, some kind of purification. You might want to check out my recent upload of Saturn retrograde in Aries. That is making a sextile to all your placements, so that's interesting. So maybe you're reconsidering things, maybe regarding structures in your life or your like beliefs, but Gemini energies. Strength sideways or the reverse. So it's like you weren't having fun in the past, or you weren't feeling inspired, or like you're maybe insecure or like confused. Okay, Gemini. Something about a commitment or belief system that could have like toppled or like flipped on a dime. You could be changing your perspective regarding something. Adaptability. It's giving Cali. That's interesting. Right before your reading, I was thinking about using the Cali deck. I felt a really strong pull towards it. So actually, I'm going to pull a Cali card for you guys. Yeah, there's some kind of sadness in the past position. Okay, Gemini messages. Guidance for Geminis from your spirit team, guardians and guides for Gemini energies. Kamala Devi. Every challenge and every opportunity in your life exists by divine design. Okay, when you trust your integrity and proceed according to your soul's values, you're trusting and empowering her to be a cause in your life. Everything that happens is a part of how your prayers are being answered. A new order is to be established, and you're being led to it. Our cosmic mother is the light bringer, the sun and the moon, the light of renewal and healing. She's the divine voice, the sound of creation, the sublime note that bursts the golden era. Hers is the capacity to create a clean slate and a fresh start. That's interesting because I think I stumbled on a video that was talking about like these upcoming years being a mini golden era. I think that was on Astrolato's astrology channel. If you're curious, maybe you can search that up if you're curious. I think it was like golden era Astrolata. She is hope, she is arising, she protects and preserves that which is worthy of the heart. She shines in a perpetual state of divine beauty and radiance, reigniting our creative fires. Again, creativity, interesting, and attracting to us the most supportive and honoring circumstances. Creativity also represents happiness and joy. It's the 5th house, right? The soul, your heart, your integrity. Her presence signifies utmost grace. As the energy of fulfillment, wellness, and vitality, Bhuvaneswari is the divine feminine medicine for those who run their energy levels to depletion, hovering somewhere between exhaustion and barely scraping by to meet all demands. And I was getting that vibe that you were kind of like split between so many different things, maybe in the past. She can help us replenish and learn what it feels like to operate from a place of fullness, so that what we give does not deplete, but encourages us to open more and receive more, so it overflows. Interesting. Primordial, creative, divine power of sound. She is goddess Vac, who emanates as Saraswati, the goddess of sound, music, creativity, knowledge, and healing. The oracle indicates the significance. Maybe like you should do prayers, like asking for guidance from your spirit team, guardians, angels, guides, any deities that are protecting you or spirits. Creative power, inner spiritual authority, and sound healing. All creative phenomena have a sound frequency. It may not be physically audible, but the vibration is felt at the soul level. If it vibrates higher than us, it uplifts us. So maybe that's a better way to make choices, like go with your gut, go with your... I actually learned about human design yesterday. I knew about it before, but I went into it again. So maybe learning what kind of... it's kind of just like a physical representation of like astrology, in my opinion. But it's interesting to know sometimes. I mean, I don't mind learning different systems. It can help, definitely. Kali breaks the false foundations. Bhuvaneswari helps rebuild and preserve what is true to the soul. Take note of what needs to be preserved, protected, secured, even during the wilds of Kali Ma's transformational activities in your life. So you could get clarity on what you actually want. There's something about gaining clarity. But let's continue. Let's get some more tarot. Actually, why'd they guide me to this deck? Okay. Why'd they say Pisces almost? It's Gemini. That's just Gemini. It's just Gemini energies. Gemini people in place, friends from your spirit team, guardians and guides, those watching this reading from the Most High, from their spirit team, angels, guardians, and guides. Potency and survival. Bat direction. Let's get some extra tarot. Tell us more. Can you clarify more of this tarot reading for Gemini energies? What else do they need to know? Yeah, there's something about a family situation that could have been a bit topsy-turvy or a home matter. There could have been like a fallout or a lack of stability regarding like a love situation. There's something about being calm, tempered, measured, patient. You could be releasing a lot of burdens at this time as well. Yeah, you're leaving something behind, or someone's leaving something behind. And there's something about a new beginning here and having like the potency or creativity to go for it. Actually, right under it is Guna Tantrika, so I'll read that for you guys because that could be related to this new beginning here. This could be like something in romance or like creative enterprise or business or just something you're birthing into creation. The Divine Mother manifests a cure for when we feel overwhelmed or confused, and when we feel we're falling apart or locked in stagnation. She is a superior medicine. Even when we may not be sure of what is needed to bring ourselves back into balance, she holds the answers. So asking for guidance can be important as well. Like, dear God, spirit team, just any deities that are willing to help and that are benevolent, please guide me to the right resource, and you'll be surprised at what happens, right? Simple, humble prayer. Let's see. She holds the answers. Tune into your heart, and there you find her sacred prescription. Trust the inner guiding sense of what to do or not to do next. Trust that a better order is being established. Wisdom and healing through our spiritual instincts. The body and mind knows when there's a need for rest, for activity, for detachment, and for engagement. I mean, everything is kind of predetermined. We are definitely being guided by so many forces. It takes strength of spirit not to override the inner knowing of social pressures or inhuman expectations for constant performance. And that's why they say, like in human design, you want to pay attention to your authority in human design of where you want to make your choices. It shows you like your strongest chakras. And I guess that's the interesting part of human design. It combines kind of medicine, chakras with astrology. So it's just kind of intriguing to know where we might have our strengths and such. But let's get you actions. Actions for our Gemini energies. What is the most important step to guide Geminis towards the most benevolent path? Bring stability into your life, especially if you've been dealing with a moment of chaos or something like that. You could be letting go of something. Yeah, it could be like rejecting something. There's something about making choices and getting the clarity to know where to go or what not to do or whatever. Sorry to be like, I just thought of something and I realized maybe I should go do that. Okay, messages for Gemini energies. Messages for Geminis from their spirit team, benevolent ancestors, deities that are working with them, spirit team members for our Gemini energies. Let's see, messages from God, Jesus, their spirit team, Angel Michael, whatever deities they work with that are benevolent and protecting them for Gemini energies. Okay. All right, pay attention to micro expressions, maybe paying attention to the details, especially if you're like deciding on like a relationship or a contract here. It's a feeling, not a person. So it's not about the person, it's the feeling that you want. That's what you want to manifest, and that's what takes physical form in the outside world when we're manifesting. Much more mature, moving in silence. And we have recalibrating. Interesting. Sneak dissing. We have stop putting your needs last. It is safe to put yourself first. Keep distance from them. Understand your own cycles. Happy hoes ain't hating. So maybe you need to like capitalize on whatever transits are happening right now. Lots of fans. So you could have a lot of fans. Told people you were promiscuous. They were a spoiled child. We have fast growth coming out kind of sideways. Realizing you're not a groupie. Has kids in the reverse. Chakra cleansing. So that's interesting. We mentioned chakras. Be learning about your human design. You just need your birthday and time. If you don't know your time, you can look at your rising sign and you can find that out through the previous month's transits on like YouTube and find which of the 12 most aligns with you, and then do a chart and make that rising sign and see which time frame that would be. But anyways, don't ignore what Spirit shares with you. Explore. Take the offer. Wow, there's so many messages here. We have your manifestations are multiplying. Beautiful. We have not honest, wooing you with fancy stuff / strategies. People test what you put up with. We have forgery / fraud. We have easy, effortless energy. So maybe that's the energy you want to embody. It loves the color red or blue. Likes gardening and plants. We have connect with somebody who loves you for you and not what you have to offer. We have mad, you are smart. They never stood a chance. You outgrew them. And we have early morning chanting. So maybe prayers or kind of having a ritual. Cancel plans. You could be canceling plans. We have move in silence. Okay. We have walk away for the divine to carry you forward. All right. And we have be wary of ratchet people. Tell them they don't have to give you false promises. You don't have to lie. I know you ain't shit. You've always known, but you didn't want to face it. And you're meant for someone stable and healthy, obsessed, and lots of bad people around. And just live and celebrate. So that's the kind of energy that you want to embody in your future position, especially with Kamala Devi coming out here. Maybe we'll end on that note. 25 as your future advice. We witness her beauty, and all struggle melts into grace. Upon a grateful sigh, the heart softens into her protection and radiates peace. Her presence transforms frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, overactivity into effortless attraction. She is a golden pathway of divine manifestation and peaceful contentment. She empowers your heart to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace you express when you give freely and joyfully. Abundant divine blessings are upon you. So you just want to tap into that, definitely. Live and let live. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely an ability to shine a beautiful, peaceful light in your life. Let's get you a white light for Gemini's advice, guidance for Gemini's last messages of guidance. Oh, wow. Yeshi Sogol, tiger energy. You might want to check out that video. I was talking about the goddess Sekhmet, who is represented with the head of a lion, but similar energy for sure. Let's see. That kind of makes sense with the transits, which I was discussing in that video. Let's see, 33. So these are definitely your numbers. It could be something about your work or reciprocity or give and take your health. You shall overcome all obstacles. Success is imminent. So stay connected to your path no matter and continue to apply yourself. Allow your spiritual path to support you in all areas of your life. Live by your spiritual beliefs. Seek out support of your spiritual brothers and sisters for help when needed, but also trust you're intimately and directly connected to the powerful divine light within. This can be a dramatic healing breakthrough when you rely upon your spiritual connection. Yeah, this could be something about like bringing your dreams into reality. Tiger skin is depicted in sacred iconography to represent fearless enlightenment that cuts through all obstacles. Deities like Tara and her fierce emanation of Ekajati and her ferocious expression as the wrathful protective feminine deity Palden Lamo and the wild Lord Shiva are often pictured wearing or seated upon tiger skins. This represents the indomitable will that conquers negativities because it refuses to be overcome. Numerous divine beings are depicted moving through worlds with a tiger as their sacred mount, enabling them to accomplish their spiritual purpose. Tiger is a symbol for navigating treacherous territory and the triumph of light over darkness. Tiger spirit medicine can control the poisons of anger and hatred, transforming them into passion, clarity, and unwavering commitment to one's higher purpose. The Oracle of Yeshi Sogol 333 augurs empowerment and healing by assuming a confident attitude and taking steps forward. It indicates that a negative time is drawing to a close and encourages commitment to the task of overcoming negativities through spiritual practices suited to you. It doesn't matter if you feel like a beginner or uncertain of how to meditate. For example, Yeshi Sogol become enlightened because she made progress one step at a time, attracting the right teachers and guides to assist her. So again, those prayers asking for the right guides and teachers or teachings or understandings. You have the precious gift of such a path. It is good karma to have such a path, and it creates further good karma when you pursue it. I hope you enjoyed this quick little reading. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.